first place where a lot of people use us is in the formation stage. We really believe prevention is way cheaper than correction. That applies to wrinkles, and that applies to law as well. When people are starting a medical spa, really figuring out the right structure in your state, and then the kind of ownership you can have. In some states, medical spas can be owned by non-doctors. In some states, they have to be doctors or nurse practitioners and all that kind of stuff. So the first part is really formation. The second part that we work with is change. So sometimes that's growth. So when a medical spa opens their second location, or sometimes it's HR growth. When people are hiring a key employee, we do the employment contracts. Or, an HR problem, like when there needs to be a severance agreement or a non-compete violation, we do that. And then we also do mergers and acquisitions. So we represent medical spas and private equity groups when medical spas try to sell their practice or merge with another practice or get an investor. So those are the three main areas, but it all starts with the formation. Sometimes having it is worse than not having it at all. And that's when you have it in place, but you don't follow it. So that's worse than not having it. So if you're going to have it and never follow it, then, I would say don't do it. But having it and having it be flexible enough is way better than not having it. So yes, having a very comprehensive job description can be hurtful to the company. But if you have a flexible job description for your employee, for example, it says, and other duties as may be needed, as may be assigned by management or whatever, and you want to add to the person's job description, that's great. Then you always have a job description to point to when doing reviews. And you could say, well, your job description is A, B, C, and D, and you didn't do this, or you did this great. And it also helps the employee too to know, okay, what is my job and how do I define whether I'm doing my job well?